Hey y'all, hey, I am your host for tonight, Chanel Elaine, and tonight we have,
He and Nicole, and I'll be your co-host for tonight.
a special guest, Divine America Myles. We're gonna go ahead and pull him up and have him do the introduction for tonight.
It's the middle name for me. You didn't have to set him in a whole government, but
He's American style, I don't know. Okay.
what's up?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Put the camera up a little bit higher.
It's cut off.
There we go.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's good. All right, so to start off tonight, are you sipping on anything?
No, I'm
What that
not.
look like? Water.
Because currently,
You said
I said
no?
I'm not because currently it's 3 a.m. in the morning over here,
Oh
so
yeah,
I just
oh
woke
you're
up.
right, yeah. All right, well, I'm sipping on Sprite. It's a little watered down. Don't worry about it.
Like,
Strawberry and my pink for Valentine's Day coming up.
That's cute. I made a cocktail, so I'm gonna drink for us all. Um,
No, that's right.
Henny and um, what is it? Hypnotic and stuff.
Okay. Well, all right, Divine, thank you for being here. And we want to go ahead and just start off as people come in. Don't forget, y'all can comment. We love interactions as well. Divine, just tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, you're a pro athlete. You do a little bit of modeling. Just give us a little bit of backstory about yourself.
well, I started playing ball when I was like 4 years old. Always wanted to be a professional ball player. Ever since then, like when my dad put the ball in my hands, I always knew that I wanted to be that. Thank God that my dream came true. Went to high school, went to state championships, went to college, went to championships as well, and now I'm professional now, playing for championships as well, pro wise, and I'm still blessed to be playing, and it's like my seventh year right now, so I'm still going at it. My body's still holding up good. I'm getting older, but my mind getting wiser. So, and I'm getting there. I'm maturing. I'm maturing.
That's
Love to hear that.
so.
Okay.
I had no doubts that you would go on to play on a professional level, but to see you doing it, and like you said, 7 years, that's a long time. You're doing your
Yeah,
thing.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I appreciate it, kid.
Mhm. All right. So speaking of basketball, describe your strategies for managing rigorous training schedules, such as balancing different aspects of your life, like family, friends, personal. How do you balance that with your career?
It's real tough. It's real tough, especially like being overseas. I'm being so far away. I'm thousands of miles away, so I really can't like just pull up on my family and get to them like that in a drop of a dime. With me being way over here. But for me managing it, I think I've been doing a pretty good job. Throughout my life, throughout the course of my span of my career, I think I've been doing a great job. Even in school, just managing your schoolwork, which y'all know when we was down there at Stetson University schoolwork to do down there, and we had all our little things going on and trying to manage schoolwork, and that still takes a lot. But just trying to grow and just stay level headed. You do it's gonna be tough, but just stay level headed and just keep continuing, just staying at it, and just like the most thing for me is just staying consistent.
Yeah, I agree. It is hard at times. Balancing, especially when you have your professional career, having time for friends, having time for family, your loved ones, it does become very hard at times where, you may kind of drive yourself thin. So I understand that you have a pretty rigorous schedule for sure. So
Mm-hmm.
understandable.
And make sure you make a time for yourself as well.
Yep.
So
Hmm.
I
find some
try.
time
I try.
and to feed your mental, feed your soul. I know it's a lot to go on the court and put your body through all of
Most
that.
definitely. Most definitely.
As a pro athlete, working together as a team is crucial. Can you recall a time that your team depended on you for the winning shot? And if so, how did you handle the pressure when given that opportunity?
Yeah, by me being the point guard of the team, so I got the ball in my hand, most of the game, more than others on the team. So I always have to make like the final play or the last second shot or the last play, rather than me shooting it or making the right pass to get it to the right person for him to shoot it. So in those instances, just stay calm. Just how I was just talking about earlier about just staying consistent. When you plan something and doing something that you've been doing. I spend countless hours in the gym throughout the week, putting up thousands of shots. So every shot just feels the same to me. So I like that pressure. I like that pressure, and I like that being on my back and that weight to be on my shoulders.
For you perform better when under pressure, basically, is what you're saying.
Yes, yes, I think so.
Okay, and as a point guard, that's something I wanted to point out. Most times you make the final call for your team, or they depend on you for the winning shot. You want to give us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. Like right now we at the midpoint of our season right now, and we done had a lot of close games, and we done lost a lot of close games, by like 2, 3, 4 points and stuff
Right.
like that. At the end, sometimes I have to take the shot. Sometimes the play not for me to take the shot. Sometimes it's for my shooting guard or my big man to take the shot. Sometimes we execute, sometimes we don't. I mean, it's life. So just make the shot every single time, but you're not. Probably out of 5 shots, you may make the shot maybe 2 times or maybe 3 times. It's for the love of the game. Your love will come with the game, the ups and the downs of it.
I understand that. I think through life too, when you're in a game like that and you're put through circumstances where you're having to deal with pressure, that also helps you in life because a lot of times life don't go as smooth as you want it to, and you're in situations or placed in situations you can't control. Sometimes the pressure of life does get to you, so that's another way too. It's like if you handle it on the court, you can handle it through life as well. So
Exactly.
I feel like when you're in sports, it helps you be more organized, it helps you be more intentional, and there's rules for everything. There's rules for life. There's rules if you're in the army. There's rules if you're in the sports. So I feel like it helps give you some kind of structure to help you with life as well, I would say.
Yeah. And
Mm.
to piggyback on that, girls, y'all are more mature than us. And I remember like in college, y'all
Say
was.
that again.
We talk up a little bit more, Demar. We can't hear you. Talk up a
Yeah,
little
what
bit
you
more.
said.
But really though, for real, y'all were more mature than us when we was in college, so y'all had a lot of structure, y'all had a ton of structure, with us, we always waited to last minute. We procrastinated, so last minute to get stuff done. But y'all was already always on top of that and always just straight ahead and straightforward with that. And y'all helped us in a way to get on,
Yeah,
to
'cause
get
y'all
on track for sure.
played literally. Y'all played.
Thank you for my
Played.
flowers.
Yeah. Thanks for our props.
Okay, I will say yes. I agree with that. Women, females, most time we know we got to get done. We get to it. Men, it's like, all right, I'm gonna figure it out at the last minute, no matter how it goes. So we're
Yeah.
more meticulous in that way for sure. Outside of basketball, what else could you see yourself excelling in? Is there ever a plan B option for you in a situation like this, or there's only a plan A?
No, this is definitely a plan B. With playing basketball, you never know when your career will be over.
True.
I can easily get injured. I can easily have, you know, a season-ending, injury or a career-ending injury at any time, at any moment. Rather that's practice or playing in the game. So I always, I always had a business mind. I always had a business mindset. So me and my mother, but she's my manager as well. So she helped me, with my finances and everything like that. And
Right.
we have this thing going on right now where we're getting into the business world with like restaurants right now. You know, so we're trying to see what's going to be the right spot and the right location to open up this restaurant in the city because she loved to cook,
Right.
and
I
my
love
grandmother loved to cook, and my auntie as well.
it.
You know, I felt like that they always talked about it when I was younger. And I just kind of have that still in the back of my head. And I want to open that up for them. Open them up a restaurant so they can be able to do that and live out their dream that they've been talking about for so many years.
I love that. It's
Love
like
that too.
they've already instilled in you to go out there and do what you got to do, and now you're coming back and pouring back into the people who raised you and made you to
Mhm.
be how you are. So you can never forget where you came from. We all have a story, we all have a start, and we also have a stop point. So the fact that you're taking the time out to be like, okay, you know what, I done made it, but let me see what I can do for my family. Love that, love that, love that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
My cousin said, "Hey, hey, cousin.
Hey y'all,
Hey,
everybody that's coming
But
in, go
everybody,
ahead.
comment.
Right. If you
Talk.
guys want to ask any questions or comment, feel free to do so. We love to interact with y'all as well. People are coming in and out. Appreciate y'all.
Let me ask him a question. So the restaurant, like, what type of food? We talking soul food?
Soul
We
food.
talking what?
They
most
southern.
definitely more. Yeah, I would say most definitely
More
more than
soul food.
soul food. More
Okay.
more than soul food
Okay.
side for sure.
Let me
Yeah.
know when it's up. I gotta take a trip. This is gonna be in Mobile.
Yeah,
Mobile
yeah,
element.
Okay,
yeah.
Mobile. I'm gonna have to take a trip. See what the food's talking about.
Most
Mhm.
definitely, most definitely. You know, we
All
got
right.
y'all. We got y'all.
Okay, so during off season, are you taking the time to build strategies and work on your weaknesses, or what does off season typically look like for you?
Uh, all right. Well, off season, literally every after every season ends, I go home and rest for 3 to 4 weeks. I
Okay.
rest and I literally don't do nothing. I just rest and I just shut down. Like I really don't want to go anywhere. I just order food or just cook around at the house and just rest my body,
You be
like
cooking.
mentally and physically. So I don't want to do nothing at all for like a whole month. But after that, it's got to get back to the regular program, back to the regular schedule. So, I got to work out. I still have to lift weights, throughout the week, maybe 3 to 4 times out the week. And still have to be in the gym 5 to 6 times a week. Very rigorous. I'm used to it. This is what I love doing. I'd rather do this than do something else. But once you love something, you kind of look at your job and look at work a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I wouldn't rather do anything else. So that just keeps me going. And then, well, other thing that keeps me going is just my family. They always been supported me so much, which y'all know, and y'all done met my family, before, and they supported me, and they've been there every step of the way. So I just feel like I just have a lot to give back. I really don't worry about myself right now. I just really want to make sure that they are taken care of and make sure that everything is good with them. And me, I'll worry about myself later on the back end.
Yeah.
Well, still worry about yourself too now, so that you're able to.
That,
But I get where you're coming from.
yeah.
You don't have no fun.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely, most
We
definitely.
ain't
You
gotta
know
keep
that.
it too modest
Do
now.
it.
You know that.
Come
Wait,
You
on.
know that.
Kia say you ain't got no
Like,
fun.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
know
most
he be
definitely,
having
most
fun during
definitely.
off season too.
Yeah, on the weekends, most definitely. On the
Uh,
weekends, most
Right.
definitely.
uh,
Like I
Cut
said, I be down
up.
there. I be down there in Miami. I be in Orlando. I be up there in New York with my family as well. And then of course, where I'm from in Mobile. So yeah, most definitely. The weekends is mine. Most definitely, most definitely.
mhm.
Yeah, I gotta pop out with me though when I get back
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
talking. I done heard this before. You talking about, oh yeah, we in Miami. No,
Nah,
we got
I'm for real.
I'm
I'm for
watching your
real.
story.
Kid, I be
You
there.
know what?
Y'all don't hit me up. Y'all don't hit me up when I be there. Y'all be seeing me there.
Let us
Y'all be
know.
seeing me when I post there. I be around y'all way all the time.
I'm gonna sip my drink on that.
Well, let,
Nah,
No,
I think y'all be running from me. That's what it is. Y'all
no,
running from me.
you never
'Cause
even
y'all
follow.
know.
Say, yeah, we got to get together. Cricket.
don't follow up.
We got a
Hmm.
couple months there. We got a couple months, so yeah, I got time to get ready.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So when it comes to off season again, just kind of want to go back. Like when it comes to coaching and stuff, does your coach like give you guys, even though you're home and you with your family and all that, do they kind of like expect y'all to check in and maybe do like certain routines when it comes to gym life? Like they expect y'all to go lift weights, they expect y'all to follow a schedule. Like how is it? Do y'all just completely shut off from basketball world during off season, or how do you navigate that when it comes to your coach?
Um, to be honest, you really can do whatever you want to do on the off
Oh,
season
yeah.
because when you sign to a team overseas, you only sign like 1 year. You know, so it's not like the NBA where you sign and you maybe a 3 to 4 year deal.
Uh-huh.
Where you're there with that team for that amount of time. Overseas, you only sign like 1 year deals. Very
Okay.
kind of rarely where you sign maybe a 2 year deal to this team. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's very rare, very rare. So really, when you done with that team, you pretty much on your own. You're basically a free
Free
agent
agent.
again because you're trying to
Every,
see, yeah, you're trying to see what's your next job. So
Okay.
like after here, like when I leave Poland, like after this season is over, I don't know where I'm gonna go for next season. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
So,
oh.
follow up question with that then. When do you know, like, okay, after your 1 year is up, when do you know, like, okay, now I got to start looking for another team? Or is it your coach that's scouting you and say, okay, he's a free agent. I think he'll go well with this team? Because I know the NBA work a little bit different in that aspect. Like it says, continuous. So, how do you know what team is for you? How do you figure out what team you want to go to? Like, do they go based on stats? Do they go based on your career, prior? How do they do that?
Yeah, it's based off performance. So it's based off performance. It's based on how many points you score, what they're looking for in your position. Me as a point guard, the two most important statistics is points and assists.
Right.
So I want to make sure that those two things are very very high. So when I get shopped around in the summer after the season, like usually players always sign like around June and July, and we
Okay.
have to be there like the end of August. Yeah, end of August to start. So like around June and July, that's what time I always sign.
Okay.
So
So you have new teammates every year,
oh yeah, brand new every single year, kid.
and you
Every
have to
year
like
is brand new.
establish like relationships with these players every.
Yeah, you
Oh
gotta
my gosh,
redo it
that is
again
mind
every
blowing.
single year. You gotta
This is all new
redo
to
it.
me. I'm
Yeah,
learning.
it's not like college because like in college of course we had Angel, Kevin, Leo,
Right.
Grant.
They turn into
We
like a
had them every
brother.
single year. We was there for all 4 years together. So
Mm-hmm.
we already knew how we played together. We already knew each other, and
Right.
we had chemistry.
Mm.
Yeah, when you like I said, when you pro, you can have a totally different team every single year.
Mm.
Brand new coach, brand new team, shoot, really brand new country because every single year I played in a different country. The
What's
last season
your
I
favorite?
played in Mongolia.
This is my last question because I know she'll probably like this.
No, no, go ahead because I
Okay.
got another question to ask too. Go
What is
ahead.
your favorite country that you've played for so far?
Favorite? It gotta be Mongolia.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, definitely Mongolia last season when I was in Mongolia.
Oh yeah,
And
somebody in the comments talked about Mongolia.
okay.
Uh-huh.
And probably France. France or Germany. It may be a tie between France and Germany.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a tie between France and
I'm gonna
Germany.
travel the world.
So, but yeah, Mongolia was real cool. Last season was real. It was real nice. I went over there at the end of the season, like during playoffs, and I was there for like 3.5 months, and we won the championship. Thank God I won MVP as well, and they took care of me a lot. Had a lot of different type of opportunities, different photo shoots and modeling, like with Balenciaga, Dior,
Period. Come
Gucci,
on.
Fendi, a lot of the top designers. So they took care of me. They took care of me over there.
Okay. So I got two questions, but let me follow up with the first one. The first, hey, you talking about? I'm getting questions. I'm
I
like, wait a minute, question
got
Go
number
so
one.
ahead,
many
go
more, but
ahead.
I'm not even going.
But
I'm not
okay. So
asking
my
for any
follow up
more.
question is: have you ever like gone on a team and feel like, well, I mean, okay, point guard is very important on the team. So is all the other players. But have you ever picked a team where you're like, dang, I might not get as much playing time? Have you ever felt like that, or do you already kind of like go into it with a mindset of being promised, like, hey, you're gonna be playing every game, starting, whatever the case is? Like, how does that go for you?
Um,
How do you vet that?
um, oh, okay. Well, the good thing about it is coming overseas, you can only have a certain amount of Americans per team.
Oh.
So if you're American and you're on the team, you're going to be playing majority of the minutes. That's how it goes. Cause so like in this league, I think you can have like I think you can have like five. You can have five Americans on the team, and then if you want to add Americans, you have to pay like an extra fee.
Oh.
But you can have five, like just flat out. In some leagues, you can have two. Like when I was in Mongolia, you can only have two.
Mm.
So you know what I'm saying it's different. It's different in that way.
Okay. And then my last question, following up, when it comes to modeling and stuff, is that something you would ever see yourself doing in the future? Because I know opportunities are going to come with your role and everything, but how touch a little bit on modeling. Like, how did that come about? Is it something that you always want to do, or it's like they kind of gave you that interest?
I never really thought about modeling. Like growing up, like I said, my main focus has always been basketball, literally basketball. So I always wanted to do that. But seeing like different, like of my favorite players, like Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson, like players like that, I used to always see them modeling different photo shoots for like Nike or different photo shoots for like
Mm.
Adidas and stuff like that on a lot of commercials. So I always had that like, okay, if that's what it takes to have
Yeah.
that type of image and to have that type of fame and stardom, like I want it. I want it. Like, my dream always was to be in the NBA, which is pretty much every kid dream who
Right.
plays playing basketball. But, unfortunately, sometimes the card is not dealt your way. So that's why you have to go overseas and go across waters and have to get your money in that type of way. So, so
Good because
that's what I just deal
that
with.
opportunity, and you're getting
We didn't
exposure.
say we didn't hear the first part what you said, Kia, because Devon was still talking.
Oh, what did he say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Oh, on my end, he had stopped. No, I was saying that's still good. Playing overseas versus NBA. Some people don't even get that opportunity, and you're over there, you're learning, you're able to experience different cultures. Like you really getting the full experience. Some people they
Yeah,
stuck in the US, like, yeah, they making the big bucks and they in the NBA, but like they're not able to really experience as much as you're able to experience. So that's good.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I just look at all the positives. Like I say it could be worse. I could not be playing
Mm-hmm.
at all. You know?
Yeah.
So I just have to just be thankful. And just stay prayed up. And just thanking God for just continuing to let me just live out my dream.
That's good. I love that. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for those for comments. We appreciate y'all coming in and out. Right now we've touched on the three. Well, we've asked them more than three questions now. We done touched on a
Yeah,
few questions. I almost said three. We're
make
trying
sure
to
you're checking
figure
the top.
out.
Got
We're
people.
trying to figure out, how the pro life is treating Divine and kind of like how he, kind of maneuvers and learn as he goes. So those are what we touched on. Now we're gonna head over into a speed round game. This is called a this or that game, and what you're gonna do is basically choose one that you feel like more so pertains to you. So the first one is: would you rather miss an air ball or miss a 3-point layup?
No,
Why you laugh?
Cause he never
because I just
did before.
I just didn't expect it. But okay, you said miss an air ball
Yeah,
or
like
miss a
shoot and miss and get an air ball, or miss a 3-point layup.
mm, shoot and miss an air
I'm
ball.
about to say, if you right under that thing and you consider yourself a basketball player and miss that little
Yeah,
Yeah,
box,
it's always
yeah,
cringe. I don't play the sport, obviously, but it's always cringe seeing people miss layups versus a 3-pointer.
yeah. Yeah, you can't
Three
miss an air
pointers is
ball.
like, okay, whatever. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
distance away. But a layup, I'd be like,
yeah.
dang.
Yeah, the closer the shot, the easier. So you gotta go with it. I gotta go with that
okay.
one.
Would you rather get fast break points or half court offense?
Fast break. I say fast break because it's more exciting. Yeah, more
Okay,
exciting. You can get
that's
more
like that's
like
like when the ball when you rebound and then you got to cut back up court and you be going fast, right?
yeah, like you see more dunks. You see more dunks, more alley oops.
Yeah,
More
that.
exciting.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
just making sure I understand. All right. So, would you rather coach a college team or a professional team?
Uh,
College.
yeah.
Your volume.
Yeah, your
Oh,
volume went out, but I read your
Oh,
lips.
oh yeah. College. You can hear me?
college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A college team. Why? Is it just more manageable when you're kind of mold their
You can
skills?
mold them. Yeah, they're
Right.
Yeah.
more
Versus
teachable.
like,
Because they're kids coming
Yeah.
in.
yeah.
So like pro, you gotta deal with the egos and
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
prima donnas and all that. Nah, I don't
They
want to
feel like
deal with that. I rather
they
deal with the
already
kids.
there. Like you can't tell them nothing. Type of
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I rather deal with
College.
I rather deal with the kids for
Okay.
sure.
All right. Would you rather get paid to be on a bad team? I'm sorry. Would
Mm-hmm.
you rather get paid a lot to be on a bad team or average pay to be on an elite team?
Mm, that's a good one. That's a good
Mm-hmm.
question. So is it like? So you're saying an elite team? Is it like a championship team or no?
Let's
Um,
say that to make it easier.
well, we could say that, but you're getting average pay. Like they barely giving you a penny over what you're worth. Okay, or you're on a really bad team, but they're giving you stacks of money. What you
It's,
gonna do?
I'll take my chances on the really bad team because I feel like I can bring them
I
up.
know that's
I can
right.
bring them up. I feel like I can bring them up. I
Because
feel
you're
like my
probably
talent,
gonna
my
start
skill
playing if
level,
they paying you that much
Right.
I
anyway.
can bring us up.
Uh huh.
Yeah, I didn't
But
bring
Still
it
but
get
up.
the
endorsement
team is
deals.
not just one player though. So how are
He could
you
still get personal endorsement deals. Baby, he could get money on the side too.
so you
He could
just want to go
modeling.
down and rep a bad team and get paid?
I'm telling you, I'm gonna bring us up to the top. I'm gonna
He
bring us to the
gonna
mountaintop.
bring them
I'm
up.
gonna bring us
Okay.
to the mountaintop,
Okay.
all the way up.
Love
Okay.
the confidence.
All right. Last one for this or that. 40-point game with no assists or 20-point game and 10 assists.
20-point game in Tennessee. It's a double double. Yeah,
1 point game, 10 assists.
yeah, double double. Yeah,
It's a
Okay.
double.
So you'd rather, okay, because you're a whole team player. Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, it
Some
looks
people be
better.
like, oh, I got this, and just,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. So now that we're at the end, is there anything that you want to provide to like aspiring, like maybe younger players or someone who's still pursuing a career path? It could be basketball, football, anything pro. Do you have any words of wisdom, any motivation, or anything that you can share for both males and females?
Like I was just talking to one of my little brothers, one of his friends. He just going to college. He's a freshman in college this year, but he got kicked out of school. He's up there. He's playing basketball as well. Same thing. He got kicked out of school because he's just being dumb, fighting his teammate and stuff like that. You know, he's young. He's 18. Or just turned 19 last month. And I was telling him like, look, sometimes you gotta sacrifice. You gotta let stuff go. You know, just because I know you're young. Because I know like, okay, I'm 28 now. When I was 18, that was 10 years ago. I know my mind was a little different. You know, I would snap about things and stuff like that. So I understand. You know, I'm giving him a pass on that. But once you're trying to get your foot in the door and trying to get yourself established and trying to get somewhere, you have to just play the game. You got to play the game. However you want to play the game, however you want to play by the book, you have to do that until you get your foot in the door and get yourself established. And then, okay, if you want to trip out, then it's okay. You know, you established then. So I was just preaching to him and telling him about that. Like, you know, you can't mess up your opportunity because it's thousands of other players out here. They can get in your spot. Just how you left, the next man up, he just got in your spot, and now he got an opportunity. Now you out of school. Now you got to try to find you another school to get into.
Right.
I be trying to just encourage him because I know like a lot of people in our city don't play professional basketball. You know, we have a ton of NFL players, a ton of football players, but very, very few on the basketball end. So like if you make it out in basketball, you really like, you know, the chosen one. You know,
Yeah.
you're really the one. So, you know, I want him to be better than me, you know. I want everybody in the youth and everyone that, you know, come in my community to do better than me and have the same opportunity or even better opportunities, to better their life, you know, to see the world, seeing the world for free. Like
Mhm.
I'm going across the whole world, seeing the world for free, being in different type of places that people save up their whole life savings to go, you know, one trip. To be thankful and just be grateful for that, you know.
What you
So
say? By the time you get back, you're gonna be bilingual, huh?
Yeah. Have you learned
I
a new?
think I try to learn like the basics, like you know, like I try to learn like the basics, like of course, like you know, like a little like French, like when I go to like the good mornings and stuff like
Let
that
me.
when I'm there.
Good
So
morning.
like, so like the in Germany, like I learned like the good mornings, all that. Like where else? When I was in Kosovo, they speak Albanian. Um, of course, when I was in French, of course, French. I mean, when I was in France, French. Of course, when I was in Germany, Germany. Here, I kind of know a little bit here, like the hellos and stuff like that.
Let me.
Um,
Good morning or hello in whatever language.
chess. It's Poland.
Oh,
It's like hello.
boy,
Okay. What's that? Hello.
he said good
Real.
morning.
It's like hello, like it's like hello, like chess.
Chess.
Hello, or
Okay.
I'm
like
about to
good
say
morning, like fair, basically like that.
chest and checkers.
Mir in Albanian, we got Miriam Jess. That's like good evening.
Merriman.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Miriam Jess.
That's
A little
Yeah,
something. That's good. Just enough to get you by.
yeah, just the simple. That's the
Okay.
simple. That's all.
All right. So for closing thoughts, you kind of provide a little motivation for our young people, basically. Staying focused on your goals and, like you said, getting your foot in the door before you start acting up, because your opportunities can be gone just as quick as you got them. So with that, closing thoughts. Where can people? You can share where people can find you, connect with you on social media, follow you, like your career, your modeling, whatever the case is. You can go ahead and share that.
My Instagram name is D Myles 4, DMYLES 4, the number 4. And I basically have like my whole season games in the link of my bio, so you can watch all my games on there. We play every week. We play like twice a week. So I post that pretty much every week, before the game, so let people know to remind people and stuff like that. So you can follow me on there. On the YouTube. Um, you know, you can follow me on Google. Pretty much any platform.
Right. And then the next question I had, just remember, pop in my head, if they want to watch your games, do you have, because I know y'all are international and the time's different, do you have specified channels where they could like reach out and watch the games and support you that way as well?
If you just go
He says,
like to my profile page, right at the right at the bottom, or well, at the top of my profile page, you'll see the link, and if you click on the link, it's going to send you straight to the game.
Okay.
So
All
it's
right.
pretty easy. It's simple.
Okay. All
okay.
right, y'all. So someone said, will you come to Mongolia? I guess they really want you back in Mongolia because
Yeah,
I keep
they
seeing that pop
keep
up
mentioning
a
like
lot.
Mongolia.
They keep
He
asking.
said,
So would you ever
Yeah,
consider going back is what they're asking?
yeah, they definitely want me back in Mongolia for sure. Who knows what the future may hold. I may go back. I may go back. I mean, I have to go back. I have to go back really to get my championship ring because they just made a championship ring is done now from last season. So
that's
I
a
have to go back and
Congrats on that.
yeah,
good
I
job.
gotta go back and get that. So I mean, well, I'm definitely going back probably after the season though. So probably like around May. But going back to play, yeah, I can see myself playing there again.
You,
I can
Right.
see
that
myself
was
playing there again.
one of them
Okay.
favorite countries.
Well, thank you so much, Vaughn, for being here. We appreciate your time. I know it is what you say, three a.m. over there right now, right?
Yes, yes, some
Yep,
sleep.
3:35 in the morning. Yep.
Right. And right now it is 8:35 over here. So thank you so much for your time. Thanks for being here and kind of giving us a little insight into your world, what it's like,
Yeah.
and to help those along the way. The clips from this live will be posted on Live and Unfiltered, which is our podcast page. The full video will be on YouTube later this week. We go live from our personal, but you guys can always go over to Live and Unfiltered. On next week, we will be on Kia's page. And am I missing anything, Kia?
No, you mentioned YouTube already.
Yep.
All right.
All right, that's it. Thank y'all both for being here. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
you.
Vaughn. Have a good night. Get some rest,
I
boy.
Oh,
appreciate
wait,
y'all.
before
Thank
we
y'all for
go,
having me.
happy Valentine's. I forgot we're not
Oh
gonna do that.
yes.
But
Happy
happy
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day to everybody as well.
Happy
Take yourself
V-Day.
out, treat your loved ones, and
Yes.
have a blast.
And happy
Bye, y'all.
birthday.
Thanks
Oh
for having me, y'all. I
no,
appreciate
his
y'all. I really
birthday
do.
after yours,
So
girl.
what? Happy
Happy
birthday. You
birthday,
talking
Vaughn.
about
Hey,
on
birthday
camera
too.
probably.
Hey,
Happy birthday to us. Pisces
that's
Oh,
right.
season.
all
We
three of
getting
us
up the
Pisces,
Pisces
huh?
game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pisces game.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Pisces. All right.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Good night.